We're back in the action. I'm really appreciating all of those drawings as me as a Viking. Seems like everyone's headed for the capital these days, the small village's baker says. I figure it's just as well to stay put. We've got enough around here to survive with, even with the king cutting off trade. You're testing your bowstring, and only half listening to the man when Hakon walks up. The baker, unaccustomed to Varl, falls quiet and backs up. The capital's only a few days away now. I know. I'd like to believe we'll make it without any more problems, but that hasn't been our luck. No sense thinking things will change now. You laugh a little, but notice the distant look in Hakon's eyes as he looks toward the Varl tents. I wonder what the old kings like Throster and Screamer would do in my place. They would have kept their people alive, like you. I just lost half my people in the old wood. Just like Ivor told me, you can't prepare for a giant serpent attacking. Not even ancient kings could do that. Just keep them alive. No matter what happens in Aberang, protect your people. I'm Batman. Hakon looks at you, the confusion leaving his face. Let's get what we need and get going. Maybe it'll be as easy as you make it sound. You give the Varl an encouraging smile. It's the best you can do. She's straight trippin'. Nid's boys are just finishing eating and starting to play when you approach her. Are they getting plenty to eat? I think so. They still have enough energy to get into trouble. It's for the best. Hopefully they can still have children for as long as possible. I hope so too. Without allowing you to refuse, she puts a spoon and a bowl with cooked eggs in your hands. You have to try these. It's a family recipe. You take a bite. They're good, but you don't taste anything special. What do you think? Really good, Nid. I think your family's onto something here. Really? You really think so? Yeah, maybe you could set up a shop in Arborang. The archer suddenly looks very amused. I'm glad you like them, but they're just eggs cooked like any others. My mother used the family recipe story on each of us kids at one time or another when we wouldn't eat. She tried to guilt you into eating? She tried anything and everything to raise us, feed us, keep us from getting into too much trouble. Now, with my boys, I understand why. I'm sure you had a bit of that with Alette, but even more so now with this caravan. I doubt there's anything you wouldn't try to keep everyone alive. You think back on all the choices you've made. Just know we understand and appreciate it. Eventually. Thanks, Nid. That's a surprisingly cool conversation. Oh god, I only have 10 days worth of supply left. Oh, fuck, emergency. How we doing? Anybody hurt? And how are you doing, chat? I know it's getting late. I hope you're doing well. Oh, snap, we got Old Leaf here. I mean, we got a good team. It's not the best team, but it's a good team. Coming out the left side, because that's the crypt side. It's time to leave. Oh, wait. Are we on good? No. Let's get on best. Alright. There's an achievement for making it to Arborang in 100 days. Notice I'm at 99 now. There's literally no chance I'm going to have that happen. But I also like to have high morale and, you know, live. The carts just start moving away from the village when you hear a girl shout, "Papa?" You turn to see where she is looking and gasp. From the east, over the ground you recently crossed, come a large number of missing clansmen, fighters, and Barrow. Is that Ruga? Someone asks. At the front of the group is the former governor of Boersgard. Husbands run out to their wives, and children scream in excitement for the parents they believe to be dead. You make your way out to greet the group as well, but Ruga holds his hands up near you. I did enjoy Viking Varl. The AP.Varlkin. I do like how everybody's just drawing me as a Viking. I do look way more badass. Just wait until Mouse Arthur comes around. It's as hard as ever to read the governor's face, and Dagger naturally says nothing. I hope you didn't get all cleaned up for me, Rook. Was it too much for you to just die when that serpent struck? You seem to be hard to kill as well. Remember that. The stone is not exactly threatening, but not warm either. We decide what to say next. What happened to you after the serpent attacked? I might ask the same of you. Dagger and I tried to save a few families before running. You glance at the silent guard, but he neither confirms nor denies the story. The old wood was like a maze, but we finally escaped, picking up others along the way. We waited for you until we were damn near out of food. I started pushing everyone hard, only sending a couple of men to Tulia for supplies. The same with us, but our scouts never returned. Ruga scratches the scar around his neck. That's odd. Neither did ours, but here we are, most of us still alive. Thank you for collecting the rest of the clan. Our clan? Is that really what we are, one clan? Believe it or not, that's exactly what we are. I suppose we'll see. We won't be the only ones seeking shelter in Arborang. Families have long memories, hatred, and span generations. Don't be surprised if petty arguments and bad blood rule today. Do you need a rest before we move on? That's up to the clansmen and fighters. I'm only a servant to the people. His tone is strange, like he's been rehearsing the statement, along with that unnerving grin. I'm sure you could all use a bite at least, if not a few hours to close your eyes. If that's what they want. You glance at Dagger and get nothing but his stony gaze in return. I'm going to speak to some of the others. Before you do... Dagger shifts slightly. You are shocked by how much the small change puts you on guard. Relax, Rook. I wanted to offer you a treaty of sorts between us. As much as I hate to admit it, you've done a decent job with these people. You stare at them, waiting for the insult he laughs. I might not have agreed with all of your decisions on the river, or in the Lundar, or in the Old Wood, but you did all right. Look, I know I'm an ass. I know you aren't thrilled to see me arriving, but I'm pleased you're here. Now, get us to the capital. We're so close. You're as silent as Dagger. Let's not make this uncomfortable. He and his guard head towards the village for food and sleep before you head out. Alliance of Convenience! 6 days worth of food. 5 days worth of food. We're literally on the edge of starving. We've got almost 1,000 people. Actually, it's more like 600. The water in the nearby streams is gradually turning a bright green in places. Looks like the gore from the serpent's wounds. Dead fish are spotted in dozens, floating by in the faster moving sections. Some clansmen have fallen ill. The others are feeling the effects of only drinking mead. When the few Varls spot a section of clean water, the entire caravan gets excited, but the giants hold them back and tell everyone to listen. A faint tune is drifting across the water. No, from the water. Worried whispers ask, what does it mean? Or, is it safe? Or, I don't care, I'm thirsty. Get away from it. We'll have water in Arborang. As you leave, you notice fewer people in your caravan. The need for fresh water is strong enough to sever their loyalty to your banner. You push on. Wow, a lot of people actually. Jesus. Listen, guys, if the Valar are like, don't touch it, I'm thinking people who've lived for several hundred years might be onto something. The surrounding woods look promising for game, and you could use a bit of solitude. Soon, deer tracks guide you, but in a clearing, the beast has already fallen. Scanning the woods, you hear and see nothing. As you approach the deer, you could tell the kill was recent. A black stone, half the size of your fist, lays beside the animal. You pick it up, knowing it to be a dredge weapon. A rustle in the underbrush reveals two hurlers who immediately create deep noises. They are communicating. The one lashes out and attacks you. You wanna fucking come at me, bro? You wanna fucking come at me? It's gonna leave him super weak. He's not gonna be able to do a lot of damage to me. And I'm gonna use that to bounce onto the next guy. Cripple him as well. Basically remove them as a threat. Perfect. They can barely break my armor now. Yep. Alright. So who's going next? That one. So if I kill that one... Manor pillage. I counter. Yeah, Tice, I'm hoping you feel better, man. I know you got a wedding coming up. You know, kind of like a once-in-a-lifetime big deal. As the dredge fall, others from your clan arrive. Not bad, a woman says, booting one of the dredge bodies. A child runs up and does the same. That's enough, leave them alone. They've killed enough of ours, haven't they? The woman asks. Do you think they feel bad about it? A few clansmen cheer their agreement. I don't know what they feel, you say. But they weren't looking for a fight. They were hunting, same as me. The clansmen seem unsure of what to make of your words. Take the deer, you command. Let's get moving. They all agree with that sentiment. Ugh. Oh, I got something in my nasal cavity. It's... Strumming from a Leo and song from a large number of your clansmen surprises you. A Varl stands in the center of them, blushing. It's Skari's 200th year, a Varl beside you shouts. The rest of the caravan is slowing to check out the commotion. Break out the mead and celebrate. Well, that seems like a... Make a toast to the Varl. To Skari, you start. You've already lived longer than any human here will. May your bravery and strength continue so that you could share drinks with the grandchildren of our grandchildren. Skari looks at you and nods. I'll tell them of your bravery and strength. Everyone drinks and laughs and continues on. Morale improved, renown gained. The caravan slows at the sight of the field gate. Ridge. In front of it is a large army of horsemen in formation, weapons drawn. Scath, are these people your people, your clan or herd? Scath shakes his head but does not speak. His eyes scour the new herd. Haken calls for a shield wall as a precaution. Just as the shields lock, a single javelin flies from the center of the horseborn army. Everyone watches it arc through the air and stab into the ground only a few yards from you. The ground rumbles as the horseborn charge. I have to custom make an army. Okay, well, I'm bringing my big dudes. Ode Leaf is a good pick. Grease, Iric. I didn't want to be that way. If only you could let it go. Like a Banner that you used to know. Ode Leaf in the protection spot. You seem like a big badass right there. Let's go ahead and knock you down a size. Bloop. Big hit. You learn. We are strong. Oh shit, can he not get through there? Fucking son of a bitch. Oh, I need him to move forward big time. Oh shit. Damn, that was a really good move. Alright, Ode Leaf. I need you to be like the wind. Bloop! Armor breaker, you break armor. Oh shit. Wow, they are gonna go fucking to ham on my boy. Speaking of going ham, this dude wrecked. Pain Calvrin. Think you can escape us? Can't. Instant kill. You know, Tice, normally you're horrible, absolutely terrible puns, just slaughtering. But that not horsing around thing was pretty good. I'm gonna give you that one. Oh shit, that's a kill. Oh, really? Wow. Okay. Well, apparently these horseborn didn't go to not suck school, because they are sucking right. Holy shit. He can hit for 7 armor break? That's crazy. Man, this party is so much better than Bulwark's. If we had Bulwark and Sigbjorn in this party, it'd be great. It'd be amazing. Speaking of great and amazing, it's Ode Leaf. That's Ode Leaf. Was filmed live in this studio with Ode Leaf. Is she the best? I don't know. Probably. Yeah. She's pretty great. She's just trying to survive in a world that's forgotten her. That's Ode Leaf. You're on the wrong side of the bridge. Uh-oh. Get wrecked! Holy shit, get wrecked. Oh, I placed an Overwatch today, by the way. I promised myself I wasn't going to play Overwatch competitive, but then I went ahead and placed 2304 gold. God damn it, did they just skip my goddamn turn? What the hell is this bullshit that the main character can just be skipped over? I mean, I'm not, like, privileging this. It's so weird. It's so weird. It's so weird. Why does the main character keep getting skipped? Is it main character-itis? Is some sort of dark curse placed upon this game? 2304 gold is my ranking in Overwatch. That means. Alright, my boy's finally down. God damn, that music got loud as shit. I'm gonna let you chill out, music. I love it when you call Ogleaf. Breaking armor up there like she's a true player. You want a high number. You want a very high number. Basically, I rank perfectly average. I rank literally in the exact middle of all rankings. Not great. It's not where I want to be. As you all know, I want to be... Oh, shit, that crit. Oh, that hurt, son. That hurt for real. I want to be the very best. Like no one ever was. Catch them is my real test. Train them is my cause. I have wrecked the horseborn army, and Eric has leveled up. A slight cream-colored horseborn with flaxen hair steps out of the ranks of the wounded. Her blue war paint stands out against her otherwise yellow coloration. The remaining horseborn show deference to her. I wouldn't call that flaxen-colored hair. Plus she's got, like, you know... I would say her hair is yellow with cream highlights. I wouldn't say flaxen. I'd say she's got more of a flaxen-colored skin. She says a few things in the foreign tongue of her people, but stops when she sees you do not understand. Forgiveness, she says fluently. I speak to you. You have my weapon. The horseborn join your army. Sorry for fight. Not know it you. She speaks your language with confidence. What do you mean? Who are you? I lead herd, I am. The next word is long, shrill, confused, but certain sound stands out. Canary? Canary smiles and stomps the ground rhythmically with a hoof. That easy. Canary, yes. And you? Rook. Good greetings. Our stories tell of a stranger who come to help us. You two legs that walk along four. My kind with you already. He points to the horseborn in your ranks. And how am I supposed to help you? Save us. We look strong but weak against. She searches for the words, but can only point around. When the sun stops and plain breaks and God appears, follow two legs that walk along four. This our story. We hold through. You see these things. The sun stops, and I've seen the ground breaking, but what God are you talking about? Large snake, not from this plane. The serpent. It could certainly be a god. You have seen the god too. You know these signs. You lead us. We follow. Canary looks at you with a steady gaze instead of the constant movement you experience with Deirdre. You can join, but keep your distance from the others. Join, but not join. It will take time for the others to accept you. We'll have guards watching you to make sure we could trust you. Understood. Herd is strong now. Herd will last, think. She bows again and motions to her people, and all of the horseborn join your ranks at a respectful distance. Is the horse girl in love with the rook already? I don't think she is. I'm not seeing a relationship there. Just because she got boobs doesn't mean he want to hit that.
The moon and stars are always visible when you look at Löga's godstone. How can that be true?
Boobs. Oh shit, there's some Cthulhu tentacle hair going on there, man. Cthulhu tentacle hair. Laga's Godstone, give me your secrets. That's a cool Godstone, man. That's dank as hell. The moon, her spirit, the stars, her eyes. Aleo says, plucking a few strings of his instrument. Laga, the god of beauty and of things that happen in the night. The Skald smiles. The gods may be dead, but my wife still prays to Laga. I'm thankful for her piety. The Skald is not the only one smiling. A quick look around reveals grins throughout the caravan. I see why Aberrang has grown so quickly over the years, you say, and the Skald laughs. A truth spoken in front of Laga's stone is supposed to ripple through the night, either strengthening a lover's resolve or carrying away undesired affection. Aleo skips to Findo's wife. In the shadow of Laga's godstone, Oddleaf taps you on the shoulder. Incredible, isn't it? The godstone, or us making it to Aberrang? Ha, both, I guess. Job well done, Rook. You deserve a reward. It's not over until we're inside Aberrang's walls. Oddleaf sighs. It's okay to relax, Rook. When you were Skoger's huntmaster, you still made time for yourself and your family. Yes, but they're gone. Leading these people has helped fill up my days. I figured as much, and I understand, but you have options for filling up your days. I've been fond of you since I was a little girl. That's probably why Aldous couldn't stand me. But we're here now, after everything, under Laga's Godstone. Shouldn't have to be lonely. You're right. You take her hand. It's strong from daily tasks. It's somehow softer than yours. I'm glad you're willing to give it a try. Oddleaf grins, the image of beauty. He begins leading you away from everyone else. Oh, and Rook. Yes. Don't make me track you down again. You're the hunter. Others see you smiling and watch the two of you disappear. People will talk. Who cares? Listen, if you weren't behind that relationship, we've been literally fighting side by side. Forever. The entire game. Get behind the ship or get out. See, Wolfie's down on it. Wolfie knows what's up.
Finally, we made it. But why are so many camped outside the walls? They must have seen the darkness approaching.
4 days late to get the achievement. I don't know that I could have cost that time. I feel like I'm going to do a Mass Effect run for this game When the last one comes out, I'm gonna have to go with the first one and replay it the entire way through, using my knowledge in the wiki. Wind ripples across the tents, which multiply the closer you get to our brain. Dung litters the path, and it is clearly not all from yaks. Rattling coughs mixed with ferocious laughter. Small fights break out for no apparent reason. Curious eyes grow wide as they spot the Varl and the horseborn. Mothers grab their children, mend their weapons. Governor Ruga and Dagger step away from the caravan without warning. He seems familiar with a few of the men who have gathered around, and is soon sharing drinks, stories, and disgusted look at the horseborn. Various clan banners snap and whip in the wind. You recognize the heraldry of Karlshus from Alio's tales, and Strand's banner from previous talks with Ulbin. There are even a few Craigsman banners around by their muddy appearance. You also notice the division between each clan. There is no mixing or unity. "I'll push ahead," Prince Luthen said. "My father will want to see me, and I'll be able to find out what exactly is going on." Ursa and a few fighters escort him through the crowds toward the walls. "Old Adkin's people are here," you hear a woman from her caravan shout. "I have to check on him." Others are finding familiar clans and kin as well, slowly drifting from your batter. "Bring them here. Bring Adakin and the others to us." Some of the folk around the fires look half-starved and gladly join, marking their way towards the supply carts. Others pack their meager possessions and fall in line. We bring even more with us. We picked up 8 more Varl. Where the crowd is the most dense in volume and numbers, the caravan comes to a stop. Ahead, you notice a sharp line where the tents and people stop. The ground beyond is pinned with arrows and not much else. A few hundred yards of empty space between these people and Arborang's walls. "What is this?" you ask, confused by all you are taking in. "That's a peaceful bit," an older fighter says near you. He looks the type to have seen things to lack enthusiasm for much else. "The king's man can't kill us from these walls, and we can't kill him from here." "But what's causing the fighting?" you ask. The man smiles, his face unaccustomed to the action. "Come on, Sunderslayer," he says. "It's the same damn thing that causes every fight. They've got something we want. King's got food and protected walls. We're starving our asses facing that rolling darkness." His words deal you a heavy blow. "So, Arborang's at war." The man laughs a wicked laugh. "That's putting it lightly," he says. "From what I can tell, this is the rest of our kind. You brought the last of the Varl and even dragged in some worthless horseborn. This fight's for survival. Winner lives, loser's gone forever." His laugh turns into hysteria and you leave unsettled. "Come out and fight me, King!" Actually, no, I just want you to pay attention to me and, probably make peace. The ox are tended and the tents are lined as best as possible. Some are repairing their armor. Others look anxious to talk to various clans. The Varl King's eyes scan the field as he approaches. "I want to know what's going on here as much as you," he says. "But we'd better find a way to defend our gear and supplies. These other clans could form a mob if they discover we have food." Seeing the hungry eyes all around you, you agree. "We've got another issue," Oddleaf says. "I don't know why, but the other clans don't like the Horseborn. Or the Varl, for that matter. They're starting trouble, and I'm going to stop it." Oh god, this is so hard between going with Oddleaf and investigating the problem. In the end, all that matters is getting into the goddamn city, so... You leave Hakon in charge of the camp, while you and few others wander through the collection of clans asking various leaders for information. "King's addled," an old woman tells you, "so we have to break in and remove him." Another clan leader says he's not addled, he's just a bastard, keeping the food we send him, leaving us to rot. Still another says, "I heard he's dead, and that Depp's damned son of his is responsible for all of this." After hours of trying to sift through the stories, you return to the caravan and hear similar results from the others. One clansman says a man told him Menders took control of the king and are making him their puppet. You'd be amused if you were not so tired. The mood has changed since you left. Another clan attacked us and we lost some people, a fighter says. They said we were wrong for bringing the Varel and the Horseborn along. You feel their accusing stares but say nothing. Soon as you find a stump on which to sit, you sit up and see Ruga approaching. The former governor is backed by Dagger and nearly 50 fighters as he walks towards your camp. Everyone watches out of curiosity more than concern. I've discovered what the battle lines are all about, Ruga says. The king shut his people out. These clans are here to see that he feeds and protects his people as he's supposed to, and they've chosen me to lead that cause. He laughs at your incredulous look. I'm just as surprised, but I need to talk to you in private. You nod, and the two of you enter a large, empty tent. I'm about to get stabbed. The tent flap closed, leaving you and Ruga alone, both armed. This is insane, isn't it? Can you believe what's happening here? I'm not clear on what is happening here. I wasn't making up that stuff outside about the king. He really has shut all of us out. It started a few months ago when he started stockpiling food and slowing trade. Once the wealthy families were all pulled inside the wall, he shut the gates. The only thing he said is that he can't feed everyone. Oh, and his archers fire on anyone who gets close. You watch Ruga closely while deciding what to say. To what end? That's what the upcoming battle aims to find out. You want to go to war to ask the king a question? No. I want to go to war to make the king answer a few questions. Like why he'd leave his people outside the walls to starve. So you plan to break down his walls? That's the last thing I want to do. We need those walls to stop the dredge and whatever else is coming behind them. But if we have to destroy them, we will. Maybe the members inside can repair any damage. There might be ways past these first few walls, but the Black Wall? The governor shakes his head. Wait. How did you come to lead the clans? Osgard was the largest human town next to the capital. You don't become governor of a place like that without certain skills and powerful friends. And what are those certain skills? The governor just smiles. So this war is unavoidable. Probably. I officially meet with the king in a few hours to either come to an agreement or pull our banners from his. I won't be surprised if you're invited too, the mighty Sunder Slayer and army. If so, make your decisions carefully. His tone is not exactly threatening. Not exactly. You move the tent flaps, and both of you open them simultaneously, so that no fight breaks out. Training, training. Do I actually have training left? No? Okay, I don't want to do this. Exit. No exiting. Exit. Still not exiting. I don't know. Fuck it. End training at any time to stop the battle. There we go. Really dumb way to handle it, but sure. Okay, meeting tent. Plenty of people to talk to. Let's do it. Skash and Deidre pace nervously, keeping their distance from the humans, Varl and other Horseborn. Roek patrols around the two a short distance away, nodding to you briefly. Is everything okay? Many mans, more than we know live. You stop to look around at the thousands of tents in the field, and hundreds of homes beyond the capital's walls. I'm from a small village. I'm not used to seeing so many people either. Maybe we're too big. So many mouths hungry, if some dead. More easy feed herd. Skahatch stomps the ground and says a few shrill notes to Deidre before turning to you. Deidre forgets we are not the same thinking with mans. If you think Big Herd is right, we think Big Herd is right too. Or what do you think is right, Skahatch? The male horseborn looks up at Arborang for a few moments, while swishing his tail in thought. I think big herd kick each other in small field. He points to Arborang, small field behind walls. You thank them for talking, and offer them a few calming words before departing. Alright, I'm losing my ability to switch voices. I'm slowing down. I'm telling you, man, this thing hurts way more than it should. The former cragsman is trying to lure something out of a hole with a piece of dried meat on a string. He leaves it dangling by his side for a while to talk. So you're keeping busy. I'm playing fox and hare with a bull. Do you think the foxes ever played Tryggvi and Vol? No. Tryggvi looks disappointed. Do you have any idea on how to keep two groups from killing each other? Any powders, or relics, or crazy schemes? He reaches into his tunic and grabs something, pauses, releases whatever it is, and shakes his head. People kill each other every day. Just enjoy the show. But if it comes to war, I don't think either side will leave us out of it. Tryggvi thinks about what you're saying, taps a fingernail against his teeth. He looks at his finger, sneers, and spits. Killing kings requires a lot of lives. It's just as easy to kill clansmen instead. Either way, some will praise you, and others will throw dung at your face. Or you could collect all the dung in the giant hills, stand on top of it. Your own king. As you watch him crouch back down to the hole, you wonder what possessed you to speak to him. I mean, it's obvious. What we have to do is gather everybody's shit and use it to storm the walls. Not that hard. He's just... Oh, shit. We have no supplies. Let's get, like, 10 days worth. Oh, fuck. They literally have nothing left. Alright, well, it's probably going to come down to a fight, so I'm going to go ahead and level some folk. If Dear Aunt Oldleaf is sticking around, it's time to power her up. Siege Archer throws a 5-tile area of slag onto the ground, which explodes immediately. Targeted tile takes damage below. Adjacent units take 2 strength damage. Also leaves randomly placed burning coals on unoccupied tiles. If targeting an empty tile, coals will appear on the center tile first. Walking over the burning coals causes what? Okay, that seems pretty good. Bowmaster uses her longbow shot to shoot further than the other less experienced archers, and she always hits her mark. Bird of Prey makes it possible for her to strike units before they are able to get into attack range and allows her passive puncture to be used against more enemies who have been out of range for a normal shot. Sounds like Birds of Prey is really good. Oh, yep. There we go. Make her kiss the sky. Alright, who's next? Pakon's pretty good. Let's level up Moger. He's pretty solid, dude. Second ability. Pushes them back 4 tiles. And that's a good one. Max out his other junk. I'm really just leveling him up because don't have much else to do with him. He's the only one I can afford to level up, basically. Before you head towards the large tent, Oldleaf stops you. Are you certain you're ready for what could happen out there? Her worried look is infectious. The king may be a decent man, but I doubt he's kept his throne by always following the rules. I'm prepared for whatever the king and the clans decide. I'm glad to hear the confidence in your voice, Oldleaf says. Just be careful. I'll be back here with the rest of the clan if you need me. You smile, and make your way past the line of clansmen marking the boundary of the peaceful bit. And that's when you find out the archers had actually shot short, and they could shoot further, and now all your people are dead. The voices coming from under the tent are loud, animated. Best we could do. You've done well. I never thought I'd see my son again. Well, we've all had easier journeys. The king's cheerful mood lessens. He's about to say something when he sees you approaching. Who's this? Well met, King Meinhof. I'm Rook from Skoger. Ludin steps forward. Father, this is the Sunday Slayer I told you about. King Meinhof nods, but is staring at Hakon from under heavy brows. It pains me to hear you've lost so many of your hardy warriors, Hakon, but tell me, where's Jordan's Kender, Wagner? Wagner died protecting your son. I was Wagner's Kender. With Jordan's death at Einertoff, I'm king of the few remaining Varl. The king says nothing, contemplating the news. Your walls are the last hope for my people, no sense in denying it. I understand, and of course you'll have refuge here. That's the least I can do for bringing my son back alive. It'll be tight, but I'm sure we can find a place for you. King Meinhof, Rook here is just as responsible for the prince's safe return. He has quite a few clansmen. Careful, Varl King, this is the human capital. And my generosity is already stretched thin. Hakon looks at you and shrugs. Tell me, Rook, what makes you better than the hundreds of other chieftains out there? Men whose great deeds I've heard of, no less. I've united many of the clans on my journey here. I see that, Horsebone included. But what good is that when you've led them here? None of you seem to understand that. Arborang can only hold so many, can only feed so many. If I open the gates to everyone out here, the capital would tear itself apart from the inside. Only now do you see Rug, a dagger, and 24 fighters approaching. The king's guard look concerned. And Ruga Meinhof? I should have killed you when I had the chance. You tried, remember? This is a good way to start a peace summit. Did the Sunder Slayer convince you to open your gates to your people? You will never enter my gates again. I'd hoped you died in Borsgard. How is it you've come to speak for all of these clans? The people you've turned your back on. Seems they needed a leader they could trust. Again, how have you come to speak for them? Did you fool them like the people of that rotten town you covered? The only fool here is the outnumbered king, believing he has a say in what happens now. Don't make us breach your walls. We'll just have to repair them once we're inside. Point out the approaching darkness. I doubt either of you will be in charge of anything when that darkness washes over us. I've got the Valka and Menders seeing to that inside. They'll come up with something. And even if they fail, I'll still be able to watch this bastard fall to that darkness from my walls. Now that's the true heart of the Meinhof I know. Look, Rook. Your people are out there. Our people. They need food and clean water, not that poison from the river. They need protection. You cannot allow this king to keep us from safety after all this way. He doesn't have to. I'll find a place for the people under your banner, Rook. A place inside the walls alongside the Varl. A place this Feyan man will never be allowed again. That's enough, both of you. Are bickering like children instead of leaders. And you, Giant, joining this king after all we did to keep your people alive? Traitor. Hakon growls and flexes the grip on his axe. All the parties look angry and tense, and then they look at you. Ruger's right. Too many will die out here for so few inside. You see Meinhof, he knows how the game works now. The former governor's eyes are full of mischief. Ruga blows into a war horn, sending out one shrill note. You look back and see his forces are either charging the wall or turning on Varl. Your clan is divided, humans squaring off against Varl, their former allies. Without warning, Ruga pulls his cloak-pinned dagger and lunges at King Minov, who shifts slightly, the blade piercing only his side. Before anyone can react, Ruga slinks back behind his fighters, who are charging towards Hakon and King Minov. This is a damn shame, Hakon says, but I have to get my people inside those walls. You would, Depths, you are doing the same thing. This is leading, right? You look to the Varl King and nod. I'm sorry it's come to this, you say. Join banners or not, we were clansmen. Oh, god damn it. The Varl clenches his jaw. He looks over the armies, his eyes searching for a way out. Finding nothing, he looks back at you, inhales sharply, and speaks with resolve. Then fight like a Varl clansman, damn it. I'd hate to kill you easily. There is nothing more to say or time to say it. Two of you join your separate allies as the clamor of war pits you against each other. Fucking shit. I wanted them on my side. I literally can't survive this. I put everything I have into those fucking Varl. I'm gonna have to speed through this, but yep. Alright, here we go. I mean, it's ridiculous. Okay, listen. It is fucking ridiculous that this king would keep the majority of the remaining people in the world outside his walls. But it is equally ridiculous that the Horseborn and the Valor, Bonner. Jesus, how do I still not know this? Varl. Too much Norsing with honor. It's ridiculous that the Vonner and the Horseborn had to fucking get slaughtered if you choose to side with the people. Right. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. I'm glad people know how peace conferences work nowadays. Good. I'm granting you and your people, even those Horseborn, into my walls, but move quickly. You still don't know how to play the game, Rook. Let's see how this ends. Ruga blows 3 quick bursts into a war horn. You look back and are shocked to see an ambush on your caravan, with no defenses built. Your tents go quickly up in flames, humans and Varl burning. Without warning, Ruga pulls his cloak-pinned dagger and lunges at King Minov, who shifts slightly, the blade only piercing his side. Before anyone can react, Ruga slinks behind his fighters who are charging. You, Hakon, and King Minov. Everyone to the walls, you shout. Protect the king and the Varl. Hakon nods his appreciation just before the clamor of war envelops you both. Damn it, should have built some fucking defenses. All I got from those goddamn stupid fucking... Whoa, level 8. What you got? What you got? Where's your abilities? Okay. Poison tipped is alright. Who am I pulling off the line for you? Welcome to the team, Canary. Ambush mine off. You're wounded. Just a flesh wound, though I feel odd. Clearly I've been poisoned by that jackass. Steps take, Ruga. Rally the troops. Alright. Gonna be super critical. Is Ruga actually on the field? Dagger is. We should definitely kill him. Alright. We need Ode Leaf archering. Oh, damn. We totally need the king all up in their junk. Send backup over here. Backup up here. We actually need them reversed. Yep. I like this formation. Is that a bear on the map? I don't know. Is that a bear on the map? Oh, shit. It is a bear on the map. Good call. Multiple bears. There's bears everywhere. Fucking bears, man. I wonder if I can do that thing where I mark prey. Right? Yep. There we go. Big hit. Good start. Oh, fuck. Ode Leaf. Someone save her. Good opening hits. Ruga's even been recruiting Craigsmen. If you mark an enemy with Rook, do the archer shoot? Yes, but only if they're in range. Which is why I'm going to stick Ode Leaf close to him. And next time we mark, they're going to both be able to shoot like bosses. Speaking of bosses, Dagger just got rocked. He got racked or rocked. Speaking of getting rocked, this dude. What? Oh shit, can she only throw? Oh dang. What about poison tipped? Alright. Think about this. Alright, so if I mark him. Oh yeah, yeah, no. Ode Leaf will shoot, and Axe Guy will axe. Yep. There we go. And keep plinking away at them. Speaking of, fuck Dagger, by the way. So tired of hearing shit about you. How is he dealing 0 damage? Go ahead and start breaking some armor up. Oh man, Ode Leaf taking some big hits. Need to protect her. You didn't need that armor anyway. You just let it go. Let it go. Didn't need that armor anymore. Oh, damn. Crit central. Crit, crit, crit. Crit, crit, crit. Crit on your booty. Crit on your booty. You might be thinking, why move there? I can do that. Who do I want to hit? If I go to this guy and I mark him, my boy is going to get a shot. Get wrecked, which frees him up to move. Yup. To just take this guy down a peg, leaving him too weak to deal damage. Oh shit. Oh, my last second save. I have an item on Rook that prevents him from dying. And it's been coming in handy a lot. Wrecked. That guy died from the poison spear. This guy's gonna die from Ode Leaf. Don't miss. Boom. Lucky shot crit. Alright. You're gonna get the cardiac arrest, my boy. King Minaf regains his footing and falls back towards Arborang's walls as his forces rush past you and into the fray. You wave the banner of Skogar and your clan surrounds you. To the gates, you shout, over the clash of axes and hammers on the shield. By the time your caravan is inside Arborang's outer walls, the gate is mostly compromised. Ruga's forces are on your heels, and they brought bears. Cut them off, or they'll overrun us, shouts King Minaf, before wincing and grabbing his side where Ruga stabbed him. And we got Horseborn. It's time to use him. With a shake of his mane, Skathak, and the rushes forward. The other Horseborn follow his lead. Oh shit, don't make me play as the Horseborn. Don't make me play as the Horseborn. No! No! This is the worst. Alright, Eirik. Sorry, buddy. You're out of the party. Rook's in. I was going to say, any chance Canary can go first? I'm going to push Canary further ahead in the party order. If only to make sure we have a mobile army. It sounds like all we need to do is take out the Bear Master. Who is the Bear Master? Irma's Bear Lord. That sounds pretty specific. You know. Okay. Can I move people? Yes. Okay. I can't move this motherfucker. Starting to feel weak. Did Ruga poison me? Protect the king. Kill the king. I trample bearmans. Not bad, buddy. You give love a bad name. Wow, we're gonna murder you, bud. I don't know if we need to kill all of the people or just the Bear Lord, but we are gonna fucking destroy him, mates. You're literally not going anywhere, friend. Oh shit. Well, them bears are gonna wreck you, my friend. And you have to know that this is coming. I'm gonna mark his asshole. And then both of the range fighters are gonna get attacks, killing the Bear Lord. which apparently does nothing for me. I was really hoping the combat would just end when you kill the bear lord. The fact that the bears aren't like instantly scattering is kind of not great. I don't know how much this is actually going to help defending the walls. That guy just got fucked. Man, you best be trifling if you come at Canary, son. You bad. Oh Christ, am I actually playing the king? You might want to just stick back there, bud. You're dying. All elite guards attack simultaneously on command. Damage the king absorbed by elite guards who immediately retaliate.
Okay.
Unfortunately, you aren't blessed with an overflowance of elite guards. Command Rook. And Ode leaf off to the side to let our good man through. Break this dude up. I mean, Rook's about to die. Oh, he's still alive. You'll be back, then you'll see. You'll remember Rook belongs to me. Saw your Rook, 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 saying the word Rook repeatedly. Alright, Meinhof, show me what you got, boy. You got, yeah, literally have nothing. Very shit to fucking Bonner, man. You ain't shit. Oh no, no, oh leaf. Man, this is not going super well. Go ahead and start breaking down this bear. They're gonna be a pretty serious problem very shortly. Alright, finally hit somebody. All we gotta do is deal 2 damage. Boop, he's down. Little love tap there. And the king gets a kill, opening a hole for his elite guard to slip through. Who cannot do shit about it. Literally can't do shit. You're still completely fucking worthless, elite guard. No junk. Yep. Oh no. Oh wait, I have a point. Yes. Yes. There we go. Yeah, I didn't do a very good job Take that criticism. Uh-oh. Wow, Canary is still up. Damn. Call it being level 8, son. Okay. Alright. I'm gonna start draining these bears of their health. Okay, dealt no damage, which is bad. She's down now. Unfortunately, we just lost the what? We just lost the horsebone vote in Congress, but I think we'll be okay. All right, let's see here. King's Will. All right, that sucked. That could have been way cooler than it was. All right, bear, prepare to get wrecked. I think we got this, though. I think we got this. Right, bear, you ain't shit. You ain't shit. And that was how a king killed a fucking bear. And then a fucking Varl walked up behind the bear and stuck a mace up its butt. That's how you win the game, ladies and gentlemen, is a mace up the butt of a bear. I don't know if this is the end of the game. I'm thinking so. Oh shit, it's looking dark outside. Oh fuck. Reinforced gates slam shut behind you while archers on the wall deliver death to those outside attempting to approach. Brave fighting out there, but you should. King Minloff is panting and bracing himself on a knee while grabbing aside where Ruga stabbed him. But you should know there is no plan for weathering this storm. His hand gestures to a great many things before he gasps and falls to the ground. Menders arrive and take him away. The closed gates, the stench of death, all of it threatens to turn your stomach and make you sick. I'm glad we're still alive through all of this, but I know. We fought so hard to get here, for what? Even making inside Arborang's walls feels hollow now. It wasn't supposed to be like this. We were going to save everybody. At least Hakon and the Varl are still with us. Oddleaf's eyes look empty as you feel. He slowly glances around. What now? Now? I'd really like to find some place to fall asleep and wake up to discover this was all a bad dream. Oddleaf nods her agreement. But we've got to prepare for Ruga's retaliation. They'll keep trying to get in. And then there's the darkness. Juno said we have to hold out until they finish what they set out to do. But how are we supposed to know when they finish? She said to hold on until the darkness breaks. Until they're going to stop that darkness themselves? They're going to try. And we're going to try and stay alive until they do. Oddleaf seems to take strength from your resolve. She takes a deep breath and her eyes focus on a man running towards you. Rook! One of the man yells. Then gets close. You recognize him as one of your scouts. It's Toller! He whispers, they're dead. Every one of them, hoofprints all over the place. The words hit you and you scan the crowd. Unlike all the other fighters who are now arresting, Canary and the Horseborn are standing in armed ranks. They all look out of place, yet confident. You even think you see their leader smiling. Chapter 15. In fear, wake all. Too bad. This is the end of the game for me tonight. I'm going to sleep as soon as this is over. Oh shit, Bolverk isn't in charge of the party now?